Alright, hey guys. Welcome to another Doki Doki Literature Club. We're just gonna... From what I remember, we started writing... Oh. Whoopsies, I just skipped past something, I'm sorry. But, we started writing our first, poem for the rest of the club to read. And... we're just about to have the others share with us and share our own. So let's begin. Sayori is on a, we were starting, I don't remember what I just accidentally clicked by, sorry. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, I think I wrote... When we were clicking on the words and seeing which one would satisfy a different member, I think I had Yuri's most. So I'm going to go with her. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. There you are. Alright, I think I had like a light, quiet voice for her. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh boy. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. I don't know how to speak. I'm gonna be slurring my speech already. Holy crap. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Oh boy. Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Aww. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened. Wow. Alright, once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. I feel like because I just randomly picked the words in the last part, it might have had something to do with it. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Aww, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Alright, Ghost Under the Light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air as the present, but living in the past. Oh, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Wow. Click outside poem area to continue. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. No, that was pretty good. I kind of had trouble reading it, but you know what? It's still pretty. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. It took me like 5 seconds. But it's good. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. Yeah, it was actually really good. Wasn't it too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. Really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all. Really? Huh. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. Dang, I'm glad I went to Yuri first. That was awesome. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Aw, that was fun. Alright, let's go. Okay, she said Natsuki's biased, so let's get her out of the way. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Yeah, okay. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes? Do you want to get smacked? Saying anything would provoke her to smack me at any time, wouldn't it? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Alright, so Yuri said that poets can put a little more symbolism into their poems, I guess. And I don't know, that's what I got out of these last 2 lines. Huh. Simple. I like it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I got that too. That was pretty good. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It's pretty good. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. Actually, yeah, that's pretty good. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? I guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick drink. Alright, who should we go to next? I want to save Monica for last, actually. So I'm gonna head to Sayori. Sayori! Oh my goodness! This is so good, Ali! Huh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. Did I? Did she? I thought I had more of Yuri's likes in my poem than Sayori, but unless they were like equal. I have no idea. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Haha. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. And are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. But I think I think I understand you better than a lot of other people you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an Allie poem. Ah! It's a me poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Okay. You're so weird, Sayori. Aw. Hee. She takes it with pride. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people. Wait, yeah. Well, just based on how I acted before, yeah, I feel kind of like a jerk and selfish. Whoopsies. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Heh. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No, just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Yeah, that's actually... Yeah. Yeah, especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's is the best. Yeah, but next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright, here we go. Monica. Hey, Allie. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. I can't lie, that's kind of how I am too, but once I feel more comfortable, I'll start opening my mind to what could be a little better and more improved, but usually I just stick with it for a little while until I feel more comfortable with the situation. That's basically how I am. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. I'm not gonna laugh. I can't. It's like awkward to laugh. Don't worry, Allie. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. That's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that... Okay, so I guess I appealed to Sayori more. Thought I saw the little Yuri sticker jump around more. Whatever. You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Well. We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. Maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. But I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? That's kind of totally unexpected. Yeah, that works. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Yeah. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Oh, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. I have no distinction between my voice and Monica's voice. I just realized that. Okay. Come to think of it, I don't really have a distinction between Sayori's voice and mine either. Oopsies. Well, let's read it then. Alright. Oh, it's longer. Okay. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for it. Whoa, what? I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Whoa. So, what do you think? It's very, freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. Actually, it's really good. I like it anyways. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. Wow, that's actually really that's actually a good way to put it. That's my advice for today. That's actually a really good way to put it. Holy moly. All right. Thanks for listening. Okay. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. Now, what did I write? What was my poem? I just clicked a bunch of random words. Was I supposed to actually think through that? Probably, and I just didn't want to because I'm stubborn. Okay, this is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Wow. No, you're supposed to get criticism from everyone. If someone doesn't like it, that means they can see some faults and give you ideas on how to fix those faults. Or, just some people have different tastes. But you know what? If they see a fault and you try to tidy it up a little bit, that could be helpful. If someone actually liked it, they wouldn't see anything good with the poem and you wouldn't have to fix anything, even though it's not perfect. It's good to get some perspective from both sides. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Allie did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Okay, so getting criticism and not wanting to change your style. I honestly feel the same way about my style with some things, but at the same time, I'm willing to try some new stuff if anyone has any kind of advice for me. Wish I haven't yet. And Allie liked my poem too, He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Huh? That's not what Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Allie appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Uh-oh. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, snap. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who... Oh. What the hell am I getting myself into? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Ew. No. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it, hon. Don't throw me into the middle of this. What the hell? Don't throw me in the middle of this. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force him to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Allie. Wait, There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Oh, am I gonna have to choose between the two of them? Oh, crap. Okay. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Allie? Well, how did I get dragged into this situation in the first place? Yeah, that's what I'm figuring out, too. It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Help me say Ori. Oh no, because if I choose that one, they're both gonna not like me. If I choose Yuri, Natsuki's gonna be a little chihuahua heel biter. And if I choose Natsuki, Yuri's just... I don't know. I'm not a big fan with... honestly, I kind of agree with Yuri. You can't just have... I mean, yes, you can have poems that are like right to the point if you know how to do those correctly and you get it, but with Yuri, you can't always have it jump right to the point. Sometimes it's fun to have the reader figure it out on their own. And I don't know. Yuri, Natsuki, you're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri, you're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? In the end, nobody has taken her side. Aww. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up feeling bad for her. Aww. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem in her hands and throws it in the trash. No. Did I say it was cute? I don't even remember what I said about her poem. Did I say it was cute? Did I say it was... I know I said it was good, but I don't think did I say it was cute? If I did, I'm probably just as guilty. Aw, I didn't mean for her to throw it away, though. Natsuki. She really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, I don't hate you. Sometimes people can get defensive with their work. I do. I take advice, sure, but sometimes I can get defensive. And it just lets out the bad in everyone. And that happens to everyone. You're okay. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think anything less of you. Well, alright. I believe you. Thanks, Allie. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said. About, I would never do anything so shameful. So, What thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I know what you're talking about, but don't worry. We'll just pretend it never happened. I'm gonna go make some tea. Good idea. Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. It's good to see you back, Natsuki. Don't worry. How about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. That wasn't that bad. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nodded to myself with newfound determination. Allie! Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Yay! She beams at me. Aw, whoa. Gonna take a drink real quick. Alright. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Hello, Sayori. About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I could see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Allie, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone really likes you, too. You know what? Good to know. Good to know. Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Ooh. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this. Alright, so, I'll save this for another episode. And, I hope you guys really liked it. And, getting really into it. Learned a lot about each other, or each of the members, while getting some really good, advice on poem writing. Good to know. I could actually use that for on my own. So, hope you guys learned something today. And remember, I want breakfast. No, I'm just kidding. Just have a good day, guys. See ya.